What's up, guys? Like I said in the description of my last video, if you check, I'm just kind of busy with stuff, which is why I've just been posting, like, old videos that I've saved up and shit like that. That's too loud. But pretty much all my extra time has gone for Monotype Rex, because I felt like it. And I have a little bit of time now, so I'm gonna do some of the Monotype. I've been, like, basically what happened is, about 4 of those are legit losses and the rest are straight hacks. I had 2 separate instances where I just got hacks out of 5 games in a row, and I've just been really unlucky. And I'm not talking about matchup, because I haven't really been getting matchupped at all, but Rex are 2850, I'm at 2751, and basically I'm going the last bit of the distance with this Psychic Monotype team. It's very old, and it's by Twix. Not now. That's not the Twix team, that's the Twix team. Like, and Twix doesn't even really play anymore, but this team is amazing for Rex, apparently, because I shot up, like, 250 points without even, like, breaking a sweat. So, I have 62 games, the limit is 90, I'm pretty annoyed at this shitty record, but, you know, I have a bit of time, Hopefully I can actually get a game on the ladder. Not getting a game on the ladder would be very unfortunate. Because this is like the time I actually have to record something. Unfortunately, I have to fight a guy for Monotype Tour. That's basically the same thing. Let me see if he's on yet. He's not. Alright, well, I guess I'll just be cutting to that there ladder. It's not ideal. Not ideal at all, because Jirachi's not Ice Punch. Like, Gardevoir, they can just outspeed and wear down. Like, Dragon is one of the worst matchups here, but especially Dragonite is just one of the most annoying Pokemon to play, like, ever. I'm gonna taunt. Let's see. Yep, okay, he went for Rocks, which is good. Earthquake, critical hit, that's just not cool. I don't have a great Pokemon to revenge Garchomp. Like, normally, my method of taking down Garchomp is Wobbuffet. Because Garchomp is just a problem. So, let me see. If I lay a Spike, he'll still be taunted, so then I can go to Wobbuffet, just counter. Or I could knock it off. Because the Spike isn't really doing anything, if we're being honest. So he's Rocky Helmet, and Taunt wore off already. I didn't think it would, but it did. So he's Rocky Helmet offensive. He's not like lead sash or anything, which is definitely interesting. I think I'm just going to go Wobbuffet and try to Encore him into Stealth Rock. And if he attacks, then I'll get rid of him. So yeah, he just clicks the Rocks button, which means I can go Gardevoir, Mega Evolve, get a kill. This is, like I said, Dragon is not the ideal matchup at all, but... Okay, so he lets Chomp die, and Gardevoir was actually faster. So he's, like, offensive, he's not max speed, and he goes Kyurem, which has to be Scarf, but Scarf Kyurem can't OHKO me unless it has Iron Head. So I'm going to try to go... I don't want to risk Jirachi, though, so I'm going to try Victini. Like, Jirachi would be the right play if he's Scarf Iron Head, but I really don't want to risk it. Okay, he is Scarf Iron Head. I made a play that didn't suck. What do you know? I don't have U-turn. I'm actually Cobra Wisp, which is the greatest set ever. Fuck anyone who disagrees with that. If I were him, I'd definitely go to a Lottie, but I don't have U-turn, so I'm just going to V-Create. As he actually switches in Mence. Is that Fat Mence? No, it's offensive. Interesting switch. I can just let this die. Okay, he's more than likely the Scarfed set. I want to keep Wobbuffet, but I don't want to risk the speed tie between Scarf Rachi, Scarf Mence, so I'll eat up the hit and take him out with a counter. This will very likely come down to Rachi flinches. That's normally what Dragon comes down to, is you remove the Scarfer, you get rid of the Chomp, and then you try to flinch him. As he goes Latios, and I can just Encore into Defog, because he's definitely defogging, because that helps his Dragonite. And now that's a free Hoopa switch. That's kind of how it works. I don't have a reason. I could Ice Punch, but that won't really kill Kyurem, and I don't need to Ice Punch, so I'll just Hyperspace Fury, as he does go right to Kyurem and die, which is good. As he goes to his Knight, if he's Dragon Dance, I can't, like, is this a good check to Lotties? Yes, but if he's Dragon Dance, I can't risk that, as the okay, he is Dragon Dance. I'm just gonna have to let him kill Hoopa, as E-Speed just takes me out. I think I can Encore with Wobbuffet. No matter what. Like, no matter what he clicks. And if he clicks Outrage, I have the thing right there. As he just Dragon Dances. Which is unfortunate because I don't actually get to kill him. But, come on. It's just my dog. He's kind of stupid. Alright, he forfeit. That's good. I mean, that works for me. As we get one already versus Psychic. Alright, I have Psychic versus Fighting, which is pretty good, but it's not over. He's like, oh shit. Just don't say oh shit. That's Monotype. Monotype is matchup. Why are you even complaining? Seriously. Like, I don't know. This might be a mono clan. It just might be people. I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna let them talk it out. This guy I know has been posting a lot in the NP thread, and his posts are kind of... People basically just told him to shut up. As he goes Cobalion, I don't want rocks, but if I taunt and then he Volt switches into like a Scarf or something, that would kind of suck. I mean... I'll just rocks. Okay, so he did Iron Head, now I'm gonna taunt. Like... If I taunted into Iron Head, that's fine, but if he Volted or something, that would have sucked. So now he Iron Heads again. I'm just gonna get up a Spike. And another Spike. And this is all looking fine and dandy for me. As, if he wants to get up rocks, that's fine, but I got my rocks, I got 2 Spikes, I can just click V-Create. This is looking pretty good. I do have to be aware of Hawlucha. Hawlucha is just a disgusting sweeper for any unprepared team. And yeah, he just says, I lose GG. Welcome to Monotype. Oh, I'm not Scarf. He says banned. I'm Colbur, which is, like, not a thing that people expect. But it's not actually going to help me versus his team. So, he goes Hawlucha. I'm willing to let Victini die. I don't need it. As he Sword, that's not living. Hello? In what universe was that gonna live? I don't quite understand that. What's my GXD after that last game? 2769. I'm getting close. Well, we can agree on one thing. Got him. As he goes Keldeo, I'm just gonna let this die. I'm gonna click V-Create just so that he doesn't know that I'm not choice. Like, I am sacking this thing. In the 18 Psychic games. I can go Hoopa. And just click Zen. Nothing takes this. I'm fairly certain I can take a Specs Hydro. If not, I done goofed. Yeah, like, if I die. Or he might be Scarf, I don't know. Like, either way, I dodge. He dodges. That did nothing. That didn't do anything for us. As I do live, and he does not, because Hoopa is pretty godly. The suspect is for Hoopa, which I don't plan to vote ban on. Like, it's a very threatening Mon, but it doesn't beat types. It's just good at breaking down balance and stall. I don't think it's too good at that. So, like, you know, it's not like Greninja could just 6-0 types, like flying. What does that have for Protein Greninja, Ice Beam Hydro? Like Articuno, and that's it. 284, 262. Okay. Hoopa doesn't do that. Any type can play well and like have a shot against Hoopa unless it's serial stall and just gets demolished. So I haven't felt that it's really broken. He goes Metacham. I don't need to, like, Fake Out Bullet Punch kills me, but I don't need to preserve this. I guess I can, though. Just click the counter button. Actually, that was a bad play, because if that is Scarf Terrakion, that was a shitty-ass play. I had to preserve, because what if he was Specs Keldeo? Because Scarf wasn't doing that much. He's Scarf Terrakion. If he can lock himself into Earthquake and kill me, it's fine. I'm sure I can take it. I should not have gone Wob. Okay, he Bullet Punches. He still takes a ton. Let's just say a blank set Mega Gardevoir, because I don't know if Twix has defense. Terrakion, Jolly Scarf, Earthquake. Wouldn't kill me. Okay, so I'm fine with just letting Wob die. As, I'm actually in Custap range anyway. His best play was, like, put me out of not in Custap range and then try to crit me. Of course, if he sub-Swords Answer, then I could lose. I don't think he misplayed, really. It's just the matchup, like... Yeah, okay, so he was Scarf Earthquake. Yeah, I don't think he played it dumb, as we have Funbot. I know Funbot. I'm recording, I'm not gonna say anything. Click them rocks? He does have a reliable spinner, but he's actually Scarf Trick, which I honestly think is just a bad set, but that's fine. I could Scarf myself into knockoff. He's just gonna Volt Switch, so I might as well just click knockoff. Yeah. He may go Gyarados. Mega Gyarados is a terrifying one, which kind of just wins. But what do you do? He actually goes Azumarill. I am totally fine with letting Deoxys die. I don't need it at all. And he's a Choice Band, so he was not Belly Drum. He's Choice Band knockoff. I think Gardevoir kills it from here, but I don't know. Okay, Mega Gardevoir, Azumarill. Let's just say he's 252, because who knows what people run. 67 to 79. That is not death. I was looking for death, and I didn't find it. But he's Choice Band, he's 4 attacks, so I could go to Wobbuffet, but I kind of want the Encore or Destiny Bond or something for Gyarados, but I think I'm just going to have to play around Gyarados. I don't have a better way of taking this out. I think offensive pressure with Gardevoir is definitely my way to take this. Wobbuffet taking out Gyarados somehow would require him misplaying by, like, not realizing I'm Custap or something. So he does Jet. Now he'll knock off. But I do take the hit. Does he not notice my custom? Or maybe he just doesn't know it's my custom. I mean, my name says I'm probably Megazard, so I think there's a decent shot that I am. What am I at? 2791. I'm getting closer, so he goes Starmie. I can just Encore him into Spin. Is he actually Hydros, which is definitely, like, you know, not a bad play, not spinning. Hoopa takes the hit. Or I could go Rachi and U-turn, but then if he stayed in, that would suck. If I go Hoopa, he can remove rocks, go Gara, which I don't want. I don't want him getting Gara in. That's the problem. Let me go Hoopa. Yeah. What I want is him to, like, get in Pert or Rotom with, or something, and then I can get in... Okay, he goes Rotom. So, ideally he goes Swampert or something. Okay, he goes Keldeo. But if he kills me with Secret Sword, that's an in for Gardevoir. He actually clicks Scald. That is not gonna kill me, like... Okay, he's sub-Calm Mind lefties. Yeah, okay, I just Hyperspace Fury. Um, I want Gardevoir healthy, not scalded, but if I go Rachi and click Zen Headbutt, that is set up for Gyara and I lose. Gyarados just Dragon Dances on the immunity. I could go Victini. Victini eats the hit, forces him into Swampert, which I can chip damage to get Gardevoir inside, which I actually think is going to be my better play. As he goes directly to Swampert, saves Keldeo, which is absolutely a fair play. He is lefties, so I'm just going to Wisp. As he Earthquakes, which means I can take a couple of hits. I can wear this thing down and then get in my Gardevoir. Okay, I didn't flinch. That's good. I didn't want to. Because this is a free Mega opportunity, and at this point, Gardevoir is inside, which he's going to have some trouble handling, as he does go Starmie. Jirachi should be able to eat one hit and then free U-turn. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's probably Natural Cure and not Analytic. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's Analytic. I feel like Analytic would have done more, but I think I lived, because I'm not sure. Okay. So I can U-turn on the Gyarados, which is slower and should be able to die. Should die to Hyper Voice. And then it looks like I win. That's all I really have to say. He's not faster than me. So he goes Starmie. I should eat the hit. Yeah, okay. So that was a good game. This is a balanced sort of mono matchup, but it sort of came down to Water's pretty annoyed by Gardevoir. I'll drop the GG, because that was a GG, you know? That was a not straight matchup or whatever. What am I at? 2806. I don't think I'll be finishing Rex while recording, because I really don't have that much I keep saying I don't have that much time, but I keep going. Oh, they're suspecting Diglett. I had heard, like, they kind of were, but I didn't really know until right now, and I will probably go, if I have the time, I will go for Rex, and I will vote ban. Like, if I go for Rex, I'll obviously read the keep Diglett arguments, because I want to stay updated. I don't want to just use prejudices to vote, but I hate Diglett, and I'm expecting to vote goodbye. He is a Durant, and a Scizor, and Durant plus Scizor Steel is pretty annoying. Especially because he can, like, force chip on Victini with Heatran plus Ferrothorn. This is a very solid matchup for him. I'm just gonna lead Dio, just pretty normal. As he goes Durant. If he is Scarf, my best play is to knock him off. And either way, I'm just gonna knock off then Rocks. Okay, so he is Scarf, which is amazing to remove. Now I can get up my Rocks. He is still faster than almost everything, but at least Jirachi is faster now, as he actually misses. I'm sorry about that. He's likely defog Skarmory, though, so at least he can remove them. See, this is where U-turn Victini would be fantastic, but I don't have that. I have Jirachi. I know he's a Heatran, but at the same time, I kind of have to Fire Punch. Alright, so he does go Heatran. There's nothing I could do, and he's lefties. I was really hoping he'd be Balloon, so that way I could keep the chip, but I can't. I'm just going to go Hoopa here. As he does, in fact, just Rocks, which means Choice Band Hyperspace Fury is not an easy move to switch into. If he sacks Heatran, that's ideal for me. He likely won't, because that'd be stupid, but yeah, okay. He also goes Skarmory, and that's gonna just get 2-hit KO'd, because fucking Hoopa. And I mean, that's dumb, but there are so many Mons that you can't switch into, especially when it's Monotype, and you only have one type to try to switch into stuff, so... I think I'll likely see either Durant or Scizor coming out here. As it is the Durant. I do sort of need... Well, I either need Jirachi healthy or Victini healthy. But I do want to preserve this. The problem is Jirachi will take a lot, but I think it's worth... I will try to U-turn here. If he stays in, then I'm kind of fucked, and I might lose. But he does go to Heatran, which is amazing for me. And now I can go right back to Hoopa. Something dies, and then at that point I'll let Hoopa die, but I figured going Rachi and U-turning would probably work out, and if it did, I can get another kill before letting Hoopa go down. And I believe I can take an unboosted Bullet Punch from Scizor after Rocks. That is the most cringy name. Oh my god. Huh. Hyperspace Fury is not contact. So I don't take iron shit. That's good to know, I guess. So he goes Scizor. I am just sacking Hoopa here. If he chooses to make a predict, that's even better for me. Let me just turn that off, because I'll answer it in like 2 seconds once this is done. As he does, in fact, try to make a prediction and knock off my Jirachi, Victini, whatever. Didn't work out for him. He dies to Hazard, so I can just click V-Create. There's no reason to preserve it and go to Heatran unless he really wants Flash Fire, which I don't think he does. Heatran is still a pain, though. Like, depending on how he plays it, I may have to hit a Focus Blast with Gardevoir, and if I miss and then he, like, kills me, that would be bad. So he doesn't even bother getting off the Bullet Punch damage. I'm not sure. I don't think there was any risk to it, but... he goes Durant. I don't need this. It does chip Heatran, but he's likely Earth Power. He's actually Rock Slide. Okay. So that means Jirachi again. Does he he doesn't live hazards? I think I need to Fire Punch. Okay. So he'll go Heatran again. I can just let Jirachi die, go to Gardevoir, click Focus Blast, and then Wobbuffet beats Magnezone. That's the play. He Toxics, trying to predict Gardevoir. Just kill me, please. Because if he starts going for lefties, then I could be in a bit of a pickle. He is going for lefties, okay. Now the thing about this situation is I am Trace Gardevoir, which means he can get all the way back up to full, but he can't hit me with a fire move. So as long as I don't Mega Evolve, I can just, like, Focus Blast, and all he can do is Earth Power. So I'm assuming I can hit two Focus Blasts. That is like my play of choice is to go for hitting 2 Focus Blasts, which may bite me in the ass. I'm not saying it won't. I'm not saying it won't fuck up. But I am choosing to believe that I can hit 2 Focus Blasts before Heatran can Earth Power its way. Defensive Heatran, I'm assuming. In fact, I can just Calm Mind. That way Focus Blast should OHKO. Because Gardevoir is pretty goddamn strong. As he does Toxic. Now I'm going to Focus Blast. Please don't miss. Come on. Oh, he goes Magnezone. Don't miss. Do not miss. Gardevoir. Fuck. Of course he misses. Why wouldn't it miss? And he crits me? Are you kidding me? Don't. Come on. Live the hit, please. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Alright. That miss really sucked, though. But, you know, it's Focus Blast. What can you do? So his best play is obviously the Toxic here, but I'm Custap. Encore won't do anything. I have to Destiny Bond. As he does Earth Power. So I didn't even have to try to hit Focus Blast. That's good. That is very nice. So I am incredibly close to Rex, but I'm going to have to leave it off here. So I hope you guys enjoyed some original content, even if it does happen to be Monotype. And I'll see y'all next time.